thing? I said, well, it's kind of a thing about testing the waters. And the way it looks right now, the waters look pretty good. I think we might jump on it. But he had told me, the reason we're at the lakes, and I said, Governor Huckabee, he had an event at the lakes. And to his credit, when he agreed to do this event at the lakes, he said, I'll do it as long as I can stay to do a kickoff fundraiser for my friend Bob Vander. So this was one of those times where Governor Huckabee set our schedule, and we kind of like that, so we fell right into this. I want to tell you, tonight, with all of you being here and everybody coming, I want you to know, we have raised a lot of money for this campaign to kick it off to go in the right direction. So when I was looking around, one thing I know for sure is I needed a good state chair. A good state chair to say, if I'm really going to take a look at this, if I'm really going to go into this thing again, I need somebody that I know is credible, who's trustworthy, who works hard, who understands this system. And I went right to State Representative Jody Tymerson, who was just up here. State Representative. State Representative Tymerson has served our state extremely well for 10 years in the state legislature. She is the highest ranking military official, female military official, as a brigadier general who has served our country extremely well. And I asked Jody, I said, Jody, why would you choose to be our state chair now? And she said, Bob, because I believe you can win, and I believe that when you win, you will lead the way Iowans need to be led today. That's what we plan on doing. Now, looking around the room, I see a lot of people who have been with me for a long time. When I first started this campaign, the first race was 2002. I'd never run for public office before. A lot of people saying, what's he doing? Have my own wife saying, you're nuts. Okay? But she came with me, so I don't know what that made her. But she's been with me ever since. Where's Darla? I want to recognize Darla in front of everybody. So, Darla. And Darla and I will be married for 26 years this summer, and she's been with me lockstep the entire way. The whole family has. And I want to tell you, they're more energized for 2010 than they ever have been. Because they have seen what we've seen all across the state. In the race of 2002, where we barely lost by 1,500 votes, they saw that the people of Iowa wanted real-life leadership with real-life results. In 2006, when I was Lieutenant Governor nominee, they got a chance to travel the state again. Got to meet more and more good people who wanted the same type of leadership for their state. In traveling the state again in 2008, when I was the state chair for Governor Huckabee in his caucus win in Iowa, they saw again the people of Iowa and their hunger for real-life leadership. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you tonight that I will run for governor if you will join me by giving your best. And what I mean by giving your best, Darla and I said, we're going to look at this thing another time. We are going to look in the mirror at the end of the day and we're going to say we did everything we could to provide leadership for Iowa. We are going to give it our best. Jody Tymerson is going to give it her best. Our state co-chair, Dick Johnson, former state auditor of 26 years. Dick, where are you at? Dick, why don't you stand up? Our state co-chair. Dick's going to give his best. Our whole team is going to give our best. We're asking individuals financially and organizationally to give their best. Because I believe if everybody gives their best, at the end of the day, not only will we win the Republican primary, whatever that may look like, But we will be successful in November of 2010, and we will win, and we will provide leadership for a state that we love. But everybody needs to give their best. So before I bring up Governor Huckabee, let me tell you what you're going to get. If I run for governor, if I have the opportunity to win the governorship, I'm going to be a governor that's going to be steely-eyed focused on opening up Iowa for business. We're going to have a competitive business climate. We're going to have a competitive regulatory climate. We're going to give an opportunity for our kids to stay in Iowa. We're going to stop exporting our most valued resource, but it's about time we open up Iowa for business. As an educator who's been a classroom teacher and a high school principal, who's got more experience than Governor Culver in education, both in experience and in degrees. And by the way, I can evaluate Governor Culver, and I plan on doing just that, evaluating Governor Culver. And in education, we're going to set the international standard. We're going to stop responding to other people's agendas. We're going to lead the way in education. And one of the ways we're going to do that is we're going to take the bureaucracy out of the classroom, and inside the classroom we're going to put our resources, and we're going to honor the teachers by letting the teachers teach again. With healthcare, we're going to tie it to the individual. We're going to have personal responsibility to be in charge of our own health, not having the government in charge of our health. With human services, services to people with disabilities, services to people with special needs, which I know something about. We're going to design a system that gives them a hand up, not a handout, and we're going to make them successful and independent as well in the state of Iowa. With energy independence, I firmly believe Iowa can be the leader in energy independence, either through product or technology, where we lead the way and we do it with an environmentally friendly system. We can do that in the state of Iowa. But one last thing, I want to be very clear with anybody who joins Team Vander. Because there's some in our party who say, don't talk about this, I want to talk about it. Because I tell people I'm going to be a candidate on the Republican ticket, sometimes in spite of the Republican Party. And it's time. So let me be clear. I firmly believe, and this is not a political position, this is a personal conviction. I personally believe that marriage is one man and one woman, period. As your next governor, I will issue the executive order that gives you the right to vote on every